Hey guys, Greg here with a big stack of records to show you. Some stuff I got at thrift stores, some stuff I ordered online, some stuff got as gifts. Let's get into it. 10 or 12 records to show you, starting with what I've already called as possibly the record of the year. Charles Lloyd, the saxophone player and flute player. The Marvels, his backup band, and this new record on Blue Note is called Tone Poem, and he actually coined the term tone poet, which refers to the guy Joe Harley, who's kind of the sonic mastermind behind these. And so the entire series called Tone Poet by Blue Note, Charles came up with a name. And what else was I going to tell you? Oh yeah, this is one of the first, maybe the second all-digital recordings. Yes, it's true, but the high-resolution digital, not a problem. It's going to sound great, so don't worry about it. The backup band includes one of my all-time favorite guitar players, Bill Frisell, and somebody he plays with a lot, Greg Lees, who's a steel guitar player. There's a country twang, but it really is jazz improvisation. 2-record set, some old standards, some Monk and Ornette Coleman, and some originals. And there was a kind of a release party for this on YouTube, where Blue Note, actually Joe Harley, streamed the entire record. He spun the vinyl on a really nice record player in his house, and he got online and chatted with people. And I chatted with him a little bit. I asked him how this was recorded. With COVID, were they remote? Well, they were all in studio for all these tunes except for one tune, I Amor, which was live recorded in Spain. 10 minutes long song on side C. Disappointment for me because it ended too soon, believe it or not. So, Charles Lloyd, Tone Poet, check it out on Blue Note. I ordered that record actually online from another YouTuber, Record Crate with a K. He's got a nice website and a YouTube channel. And he sent me these goodies. Harper Valley PTA. And a bunch of other weird country stuff. These are actually empty sleeves he used as packaging. But I thought it was kind of funny. So if anybody needs a Harper Valley PTA sleeve, if you've got the record without the sleeve, I've got the sleeve. I will trade you a C.W. McCall or something of that ilk. Okay, let's move ahead, please, shall we? For Easter, this was in my Easter basket. Yeah, grown man gets an Easter basket. Bach Trios. Let's see if I can read them backwards. Yo-Yo Ma on cello. Chris Teal on mandolin. Edgar Meyer, not Oscar Meyer, on bass. On the None Such label. Yeah, I listen to classical music. And mandolin instead of... Probably would have been violin with the original. Nice record. Everything on None Such is tasteful and classy, for the most part. Okay, some thrift store stuff. I saw this at the thrift store, and I passed by it several times. I'm like, Disney, Mary Poppins show tunes from the 50s? That doesn't sound very cool. Wait a minute, it's Duke Ellington. Anything with Duke Ellington for $1 you're going to get if it's in at all good shape. It's got your Cootie Williams and your Johnny Hodges and other people. Back in the day when they used to make a lot of, what was I trying to say? A lot of not soundtracks, but artists would interpret soundtracks. They don't do that much today, except Star Wars. What soundtrack is good enough for Duke Ellington to record? I mean, seriously, none of them. Are we in focus, guys? Yeah, we're in focus. Why would you say that? Now, this is the Goodwill. How many copies of Beethoven's main piano sonatas do I need? Wilhelm Kempff with Pathetique, Moonlight, Appassionata. Classic Beethoven sonatas, and it's got some kind of a gold doodad here, so it must be special when it's from Germany. Deutsche Grammophon. Some other weird thrift shoppy things. Lalo Schifrin, you guys know him. He wrote the Mission. Which side should I be on? What's my good side? No, you can't answer that because you don't know. Could be the back side. Lalo Schifrin, from who's composed so many movie soundtracks. Mission Impossible being the most famous. But that sound, that Lalo Schifrin's sound of that 60s tension, it's very cool. I don't know this movie, The Fox. And these two ladies seem to be intertwined in some kind of a lady thing. Don't know what the movie's about. Haven't seen it. Okay, how about a pop record, Greg? Do you like any pop records? Well, this one's my son's. He got this in his Easter basket. And this is hand-signed by the artist, and I'm sure you can all read that. It says Alex Jones. No. Adrian Ballou. No. Kidding. The young man's name is Andrew Bowles, and that is not him. Great artwork. I love the artwork. And it's like some guy on Mars. So Andrew Bowles' group is called No Alarms. It says so on the front. I just can't read it. No Alarms. The record's called Deja Vu. It's pop. It's almost like 80s or 90s, maybe synthy, upbeat pop. And check out the cool red vinyl with a cool artwork. Independent release. You can get this on his website. Very inexpensive. He actually made an appearance at the Vinyl Club at my son's college. How cool is that, that kids today have vinyl clubs? Yeah, it's cool. Okay, what else? I'm going to show a couple more thrift shop ones, and then I got some really good ones. So, okay, I'll tease you with something before we get to the thrift shop. Was at the record store the other day. Bill Evans. When I see a Bill Evans I never heard of, Bill Evans from Left to Right, playing the Fender Rhodes electric piano. Like it was a big deal, like nobody had heard of the electric piano. And the guy who invented the Rhodes piano, his name is Rhodes. I don't know. What's his name? Harry Rhodes? Randy Rhodes? I don't know. He does some of the liner notes, like thanking Bill for playing his new invention. I love the sound of the Fender Rhodes, and Bill Evans has a better album called Symbiosis that features Fender Rhodes with orchestra. And this is with kind of a cheesy, schmaltzy orchestra, very lush. It's very mellow. It's not like jazzy. It's very relaxing. It's all right. It wasn't what I was hoping, but it's listenable. If you like Bill Evans, you might like it, but it's not one of the top 20 Bill Evans. Okay, back to the thrift shop. My wife, beautiful Italian and very into Italian culture. I saw this Italian mandolins of Rome. You know, the sort of stereotype of the Italian restaurant, the guy playing the mandolin. Yeah, next time we're having some, trying to think of something that sounds really good in Italian. Parmesan cheese or something, I don't know. And this one at the Goodwill also, some organ music, label I've never heard of. It's all in German, glossy cover, obscure composers. It's not Bach, it's Franck and Widor. Look how cool. Imagine that's your instrument. Imagine having to gig with that thing. Okay. 2 or 3 good ones left, so hang with me. Mercury Living presents 35mm film recording when they recorded on a magnetic film. These are supposedly really high fidelity. Ravel. Music is, it's not. I don't like that much. Okay, guys, the two awesome ones I saved for the end. Also at the record store the other day, Alice Coltrane. God, her stuff is so awesome. The more I hear of her, a monastic trio. It's just a trio. A lot of her albums are a lot of musicians, but this is just a trio. Her with Pharoah Sanders on sax, who played with Coltrane a lot. Jimmy Garrison on bass. Ben Riley on drums. Rashid Ali on drums. What kind of trio is that with 5 musicians? I don't know. But, you know, so her piano playing on here was really surprisingly, I loved it. You know, she's known for the harp, but her piano playing is excellent. So I really like this record. It's got the whole spiritual, meditative vibe, and it's got a nice little booklet I haven't looked at. This is on Impulse, obviously. Alice Coltrane and her family lived close to me here in the western part of Los Angeles. And her son Ravi and her other son John Jr. went to high school right down the street. John Jr. died in high school in a car accident. Did you know that? Bet you didn't. Okay, this one also at the same record store outing, Blind Buy. I saw this on the new release shelf and I had to have it. And who doesn't like some good, get in there. Okay, what's going on here? Konrad Schnitzel. And I should probably do a really bad German accent for this. Konrad Schnitzel, krautrock synthesizer electronica guy. This is the Paragon Session Outtakes, 1978-79. Really cool, sort of avant-garde synth stuff. It's not like dance EDM synth, and it's not as weird as like Subotnik or something. It's how do you describe it? It's really interesting. I got to get more of his stuff. I could expect from a tortured German artist. Check out the artwork there. What else can I tell you about this? It says right on here, Konrad Schnitzler is incredible. So, what else do you need to know? I want to get more of his stuff for sure. Excellent. Guys, that is like 10, 12 records. And what else? Just hit 2,500 subs. Thank you all very much. I got to do a contest. I got to figure out some ideas to do a contest. Spending a lot of time on Clubhouse. And you guys should check out the Clubhouse app. It's over 30 million users. Lots of great rooms and discussions on music. I've met so many musicians. Classical musicians, jazz musicians, pop musicians, recording engineers. I was on stage the other day speaking to the president of Vinyl Me Please, that service where you subscribe to it. I don't subscribe, but he was leading a room on, he was being interviewed, and I just got up on stage and asked him a question about pressings, etc., etc. So you can meet some great big name people and some nobodies like me. Check out Clubhouse if you're interested in networking with people, if you're interested in learning about a specific business, the ins and outs of the music business, or social media, or Silicon Valley, or there's too much junk on there about Bitcoin, NFTs, BitClout, but ignore them. Check out the music rooms. There's great people to just sit and chat with. Oh, I was talking to the guitar player who used to play in Dump Truck. My wife has their records. And this guy, Tom, he's my age. He had a heart transplant last year, and now he's doing great and making his own music. And just people like that. You just meet them and you start chatting, and you're buddies now. Clubhouse app. Ask for it by name. It's on the Apple Store. I don't know if it's on Android yet. And you need an invite, but that's going to change soon. Okay, Greg, what else? That's it. This room is a freaking mess. There's records all over the place. Electronics, wires, cassettes, synthesizers, amplifiers, CDs. My goal this weekend was to clean it. Okay, I made a video instead. Okay, guys, please enjoy your records. Comment on what you see below. If you have a vinyl channel and I'm not subscribing to you, let me know. I want to subscribe to everybody out there. And have a great weekend. Happy spinning. Talk to you soon. Have a great week. Have a great life. Thanks.